Hi sunshines, welcome to today's foot yoga with Ashlee. I'm super excited to be here with you all today. We're gonna get started here in just a minute. So if you're gonna be joining us, go ahead and find a comfortable seated position, somewhere where you can comfortably do these exercises. So maybe on a carpet or on a yoga mat would be ideal. Before we get started, I just want to cleanse the space with some of my Palo Santo. This is available in my TikTok shop. If you are looking for something to help you feel more at peace and rid yourself of any negativity, Palo Santo is great for that. It is the holy smoke. Hi, hello, thank you for tuning in. Hi, Tubangi. We're gonna get started here in just a minute. I want to cleanse the space before we move into the session today. Thanks for being here. I'm super excited to be here with you all today. I'm doing really well, thank you. How are you doing? Namaste. Thanks for being here. Okay, we're gonna get started now. So this foot yoga we're gonna be doing for 30 minutes and it's great for all levels. Listen to your body, take breaks as you need, sips of water or tea or whatever else beverage of choice. Okay, so we're gonna get started in my favorite pose together here. Let's just get started right into a child's pose. So sitting back into the heels, open those knees nice and wide, and just coming to bring your forehead to touch the mat on the ground. Reaching forward, spread all 10 fingers wide. And you can move around here right to left to get a nice range of motion, stretching in the hips and in the groin and the feet. Yes, the feet, the tops of the toes are gonna be on the ground. And let's just take a deep breath together, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth or the nose. Beautiful. Coming up into a tabletop position, we're gonna come into our first downward facing dog. So bringing those toes to touch the ground as you send your hips back and up towards the sky, spreading all 10 fingers wide on the ground. Send your hips up. You can pedal out your legs here, left and right. Take a nice releasing exhale, releasing any tension or worries with that breath. Inhaling fresh oxygen into your body. Letting that head and neck be heavy. Let's come and walk our feet to meet our hands at the top. And we're gonna slowly come up to a standing position. Nice and easy, head and neck come up last. Beautiful, so we are gonna be standing for a couple of these postures. So from this nice standing position, feet spread all 10 toes wide on the mat. So distribute your weight evenly onto all four corners of those feet. You can have your feet together with a slight slither between the heels here. And as you're nice and grounded on the floor, spreading all 10 toes wide as far as you can, gripping the ground with your feet. You can place your hands on your hips. We're gonna move through just a couple ankle and foot exercises here. So you're going to flex that foot. Bring your heel to touch the ground. Really pointing that foot up towards the sky as much as you can. Avoid crunching here in the hips, standing nice and tall. And then bringing that foot back here. So the backs of your toes, the front of your toes is gonna be on the ground. Your heel is gonna be facing up. And just find a comfortable stretching here. This is gonna be for the front of the foot. And bringing that top part of your foot on the ground. This is gonna get a nice stretch in the toes and the upper arch. And let's go ahead and do some nice gentle toe circles here. We're gonna rotate to the right to start. Again, avoid crunching in the hips, standing nice and tall, like you have something pulling you from the top of your head, the crown of your head. So just doing some nice circles here on the toes. And go ahead and rotate the other direction. And let's go ahead and do some ankle rolls now. So finding that balance on that foot. I know that foot's probably getting a little bit tired. We're almost done here. So just doing some circles here with the ankles, right and left. Awesome. Okay, now we're gonna do all that on the left side. So bringing that heel to touch the ground, lifting those toes up towards the sky. And bringing the tops of the toes to the ground, heel up. Don't forget to breathe. Take some nice deep breaths here. Again, please remember to avoid crunching in the hip here. I know that we want to do that because we get lazy and it's just easy to move into that motion, but standing tall, nice and tall through the midline. And we're going to bring those toes to the ground now. The tops of the toes and the tops of the foot on the ground. Amazing. And now let's move into our toe circles. Left first, and then right, or vice versa, however you're moving right now. So this is just gonna be on the tips of the toes here, nice and easy. And we're gonna lift that foot now and find your balance. I know it can be a little bit tricky, so just be gentle with yourself. And we're gonna do some ankle circles, left and right. If you fall out, it's okay, just get back in. Okay, perfect. And now let's go ahead and open those knees nice and wide. Inhale as you bring your hands up towards the sky. Exhale as you come down into a squat, coming into a yogi squat. And we're gonna just move side to side here to get a nice range of motion and stretching here in the backs of the thighs, in the feet. And just take some deep breaths. If you need to hold onto the ground here, that is totally okay. Or if you want to bring your hands into a nice prayer position at heart center, that's great as well. And just taking some nice deep breaths. Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in for today's live foot yoga. Welcome. Please tune in at any time if you'd like to join us. Happy to be here with you all. Hello, beautiful people, sending you such great vibes. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna move into some side squats here. So let's go ahead and rotate to our left side first. So you're gonna bring all of your weight into your left leg here, and you're going to extend this right foot out like so. And let's go ahead and move through some point and flexing flow here with the foot. So first you're gonna flex that foot. Really stretch those toes away towards you, up towards the sky, and go ahead and point. Really pointing those toes away from you to get a nice stretch in the tops of the feet here. And moving through this motion, find your flow. You can do this about 5 times. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and rotate onto the right side now. So if you were on the left, go ahead and rotate to the right side, right leg. So our weight is in our right leg now. And go ahead and flex that left foot up. Reach those toes up towards the sky. And moving into a point with the foot, pointing those toes, really feeling that stretch in the tops of the feet here. Hi everybody, thanks for being here. Feel free to join in or just enjoy the show. And let's move through a nice flow now, moving at your own pace, maybe doing this about 5 times, moving through that flex and point motion. And don't forget to breathe. Nice, long, deep breathing. Amazing, amazing. Okay, let's come back into a straddle here. So straightening those legs up. And let's just stay here for a moment. Go ahead and let your head and neck be heavy. Maybe you want to come over to the left, reaching for that left foot or reaching for that right foot. And the center, you can reach for your heels and pull into yourself. You get a nice stretch in the backs of the thighs and the hamstrings. And let's come and slowly come all the way up to standing. Reach for the sky. Bringing those heels in and your toes are pointing out. We're gonna come down into a yogi squat. So squatting down. Let those hips come all the way down, and we're gonna make our way down to a comfortable seated position. Let's go ahead and come into a butterfly here. So bringing those feet together, let's give ourselves a nice little foot massage here, just with the thumbs. Really get every little toe maybe. Our feet don't get enough love, so we're just gonna really send them some love today. Some good vibes. How's everybody feeling today? Thanks for being here. Hi everybody. Welcome to Foot Yoga. Yeah, that feels so delightful. Okay, just a few more seconds. Beautiful. Okay, now go ahead and close those legs together. We're gonna come into seated on our heels. So go ahead and bring those toes to the floor, sitting back on the heels. You can bring your hands onto your knees, sitting with a straight spine. Draw your shoulders down and away from your ears. So a nice lengthen in the spine here. And just stay here for a breath. If you want to grab a sip of water or anything you're drinking, just take a moment to yourself. And if any of this becomes painful or too much for you, just go ahead and back off. Or, find something more comfortable position to get into. Be gentle with yourself. Remember, progress takes time. Okay, so we're gonna come now onto our toes and go ahead and sit back on those toes. If you need to reach forward and support yourself on the ground, that's totally okay. I know these stretches can be really intense for people that maybe haven't done this, or this is your first time, or you wear high heels a lot. I know it can be really painful. So just be gentle with yourself. I do these every day, so my feet are very flexible. Let's just take some deep breaths here. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we're gonna come into a fixed firm. So for fixed firm, you're going to bring those knees together and you're gonna open up those feet nice and wide. I'll try to get the best angle here so you can see. And then you're gonna come to sit in between your heels. If you can. Again, you can sit on a block or a pillow or a bolster here. But this is fixed firm pose, and let's just go ahead and give ourselves a nice little foot massage again here with our hands while we're here. Just pressing into the feet with the thumbs. Amazing. And we can come into the full expression of fixed firm here. So those knees are going to be nice and in together. And if this is where it's comfy for you, then please just stay here. But if you want to come into the full expression, go ahead and drop down onto your elbows and eventually all the way onto your back, and your hands come up. And don't forget to breathe, of course. Really breathing through the tension can help, and visualize yourself exhaling any tension or stress or worries or pain. Okay, and let's come into a downward dog from here. We're gonna let the juice from those feet come back here. We're gonna let the juice from those feet come back into the legs, because that posture is very restricting on the feet and legs. So go ahead and pedal at your legs here. Amazing. Okay, I just decided I want to do pigeon. So we're going to do pigeon. Inhale as you bring that right leg high up towards the sky, three-legged dog. And exhale, coming into pigeon on the right. Bring your right knee to your right wrist as you come to sit your hips down. The back of your foot, left foot, check to make sure that it is in line with your toes, your ankle, and your knee. All in one line. Okay, and we're gonna just stay lifted here for a breath. Again, if you need to sit on a bolster or a blanket for some extra support, please feel free to do that. Do what makes you feel more comfortable, because this is supposed to be enjoyable. Okay, and option to come down into a sleeping pigeon, coming down onto your elbows. You can rest your head on your hands if that feels good. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Jimbo, please don't throw out your spinal cord. Please be gentle on yourself. Listen to your body. And if anything is a sharp pain, pull out. Find a more comfortable position. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Love you. Remember to take breaks and sips of water or tea or coffee as you please. Okay, so we're gonna come out of this pigeon pose. I love pigeon. And we're gonna come back into that three-legged dog. Stretch that right foot up towards the sky. Shake it out. Releasing that breath with a nice deep exhale through the mouth. We're gonna come back into downward dog. Inhale as you lift that left leg up towards the sky. And left knee to left wrist. Bringing those hips down, squaring those hips in one line towards the front. Oh, thank you. I love those cute little emojis. And remember to check to make sure that your back foot, toes, ankle, knee in one line. Hi everybody. Thanks for being here. We're gonna stay lifted here for a breath. So inhale through the nose. Exhale, releasing any tension with that breath. And you can come into a sleeping pigeon if that's comfortable for you, or finding another comfortable seated position here. In sleeping pigeon, option to bring your head to the ground. Hello, friends. Thanks for being here. Thank you for the kind words. I'm really excited to be here with you all. I hope your feet are feeling amazing. Okay, coming out of sleeping pigeon. Happy Christmas. Hello, Belmont. Go ahead and flip that back foot. Inhale as you bring that left leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Shake it out. And we're gonna come back into downward facing dog. Pedal out those legs left and right. You should be really warmed up now, so you should be a little bit more flexible, feeling a little more flexible. If you can, trying to get your heels all the way down on the ground. If you can't, of course, it's okay. Go ahead and walk your feet to meet your hands here, and we're gonna come down into a ball. Ooh, my knees just cracked. Okay, so coming down into a ball, hug your knees if you'd like to test your balance, or you can bring your hands here, and coming onto the tops of those toes. Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. Hi, Nelson. And we're gonna come down onto our booties and kick those feet out in front. So we're in a seated position here. Go ahead and flex those feet. Peace finger your big toes. And reach, pulling into yourself. So this is a nice seated forward fold here. You should feel the stretch in the back of the thighs and calves. And hamstrings, and you can pull your head towards your feet. You can let your head and neck be heavy here to release any tension here in the neck and shoulder area. This is a very active pose as you pull into yourself. Hello friends, thanks for being here. Excellent. Coming out, go ahead and release those feet, and we're just gonna be seated here nice and tall with our feet in front. We're gonna move through some pointing and flexing of our feet and our toes. So we'll start with flexing, really pulling those toes towards your face. So really flexing them to get a nice stretch in the backs of the feet. And point. So pointing those feet away from you, really doing your best to point them as far away as possible. Okay, we're gonna do that 5 times. So flex and point. Flex and point. And let's take some nice cleansing breaths as we move through this foot exercise. Our feet are so happy. I'm so happy you're here today doing this with me, or even if you're just watching, thanks for being here. All right, just a couple more times. Your feet, I hope your feet are getting tired. Mine are. Okay, go ahead and relax those feet. Now we're gonna focus on the toes. We're gonna give our toes some love. And we're gonna do that by first stretching these toes away from you, big toes towards you. Hi everybody, thanks for being here. Feel free to tune in. We're doing some foot yoga. We're focusing on our toes now. We're giving our toes some love. All right, holding it just a little bit longer. And let's go ahead and switch it out. So big toes away from you, all the other toes towards you. And just doing as best as you can. If yours don't look like mine or we don't look the same, that's totally okay. Meet yourself wherever you are today. And let's go ahead and move through that motion again. And we're just, find your own flow here and just move through this motion of your toes, big toes towards you, and then all the other toes towards you. And we're gonna do this about 6 times. Hi everybody, thanks for being here. Namaste. Welcome to Foot Yoga. We're here every Wednesday, 1 p.m. I might do it more often, but right now Wednesdays at 1 p.m. is my time. Okay, just a couple more times. Oh my gosh, our toes are so happy, y'all. I am so stoked. Okay, that's enough of that. So now we're going to bring our right foot in. And option to leave that foot stretched out here if you would like. Or you can cross your foot like this if that's more comfortable also. Yeah, I'm gonna cross the foot. I'm gonna do it like this because I'm craving a more stretch here in the foot. This is a little bit more of an active stretch, but again, you can have this out in front of you if that's more comfortable. You can also do this seated in a chair or on a couch. Okay, so you're going to bring that foot up here towards you and you're gonna spread all those 10 toes and go ahead and bring your fingers in between your toes. Yes, touch your feet, love your feet. I don't know why people get so weird about their feet. I've always had a great relationship with my feet, but I've been like a gymnast and a ballerina, so I don't know, maybe we just have different feet habits. Okay, and we're gonna move through a nice ankle stretch here. So you're gonna flex that foot away from you, up and down. And this is gonna get a really good stretch here. Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in for Foot Yoga today. We got about 5 minutes left. Feel free to hop in for the last 5 minutes. We are here every Wednesday at 1 p.m. So thanks for being here, love you. Okay, and moving through a nice flow here. We're gonna do this about 5 times. So moving that foot up and down. Find your own pace. Yes, thanks, Jason. I hope to do it more often too. Right now, every Wednesday at 1 p.m. is working, but I might kick that up to 2 times a week. We'll see. Give me a follow so you can be notified when I host these live events. Okay, just a couple more times, and we're gonna move into a circular motion now. So moving your ankle, rotating it, maybe starting with the right side. And do this about 5 times. And then rotate the other direction. Hi, beautiful people. I'm so excited to be here with you all today. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for doing some amazing foot yoga together. Your feet are thanking you. I can definitely tell you. Thanks for the gift. Okay, and go ahead and release that foot and toes. And we're gonna switch it up now. So if you were doing that on the right side, join me on the left. I love it, thank you. Spreading all 10 toes, go ahead and bring your hands in between those toes. This is gonna get a really good stretch in between the toes here, and we're gonna pull that foot away from us. Hi everybody, thanks for being here. Feel free to join in. We are in the last couple minutes of our yoga live. Or just drop a hi, say hi. Okay, and now pull that foot down towards you. This is gonna get a nice stretch here in the top of the foot. Oh, I'm so happy you feel better already. Hi. Okay, and moving through this motion, let's do this about 5 times. Thank you. I love these gifts. Keep sending them. Okay, and now we're gonna move through our foot circle. So I'm gonna start with circling to the left, and you can join me on the left, or if you wanna start on the right, that's great too. Thank you, Joe, thanks for being here. I also enjoy all of you on here as well. I get so excited to come on here and hang out with y'all and do some yoga, talk about stuff. Thanks for the gifts. Thank you. Thoughts, Jay Morris. Okay, and go ahead and rotate in the other direction. So if you were doing it on the left with me, we're gonna rotate that to the right. Just Just a couple more times. Amazing. Okay, y'all, go ahead and release your toes and your feet. Okay, coming just to a nice, comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for joining me for today's foot yoga. I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did. I truly love doing yoga, and I love doing foot yoga. So apparently you all love it too, because it's a hot class. So feel free to tune in with me every Wednesday. I do post these recording lives to my YouTube channel every day. So if you missed it, or you hopped in the middle and you want to do the whole thing or watch the whole video, check out my YouTube. It is in the link in my bio. Subscribe to our community where I post exclusive yoga tutorials, foot yoga. You can chat with me directly. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Love you. Have an amazing day. Sending you so much good vibes. Bye, everybody.